Mississippi and New Orleans. Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none. But if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy. And tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy. And tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some. But you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Yellow! Argolani! Check pass. Sponge! No!
Here's a carry for the fullback. That's Anthony Sherman. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Hey, 15. 53's the mark. 53. Check 53.
From the 22, Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. DeAndre Washington, his first carry. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Hey, switch gears. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Yellow. Motion. Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man. Hey, dribbling. Check back 47. Come to
From the 36, Mahomes. And going deep for him. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Check out three. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Completes it to Samuel. Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough.
It's a gain of 3.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the 1st down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On the delay, Jones. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the gun on third down, Love. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's taken down inside the 30. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line.
First down,
Now a first down carry by Jones. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. To throw on 2nd down. Love. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Buying time to his and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. On 2nd down, Dillon. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Love gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to make it 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion. What you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes, and it's complete to Kelsey. First down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Kelsey, such a valuable part of this offense. Made the Pro Bowl the last 4 seasons, 2018 being the most productive when he went over 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns, and a great relationship between he and Pat Mahomes off the field. Very good friends, attended a bunch of high-profile sporting events together in the offseason, and that chemistry, it certainly shows on the field.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Been a long day for you. 15.
Mahomes now to throw. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Washington now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to air one out. That's going to be caught. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. On 1st and 10, Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Check 26. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Love. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from UVA, Thornhill. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try to pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. DeAndre Washington, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
About to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. And we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. Yeah, I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Head to head with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me. I am up, #1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Mississippi and New Orleans. Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. When I'm in a mud league, 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it. Big Snoop Dogg, it's in the game.
$100 bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see Modesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, while I point to God.
Okay, Coach. Well, first opened way back in 1972. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium, part of the Truman Sports Complex here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Yellow! I'm coming after you! I'm coming after you!
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
Recon, 132 fighting.
The first carry for DeAndre Washington. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Number 53, Mike 53. Go. Go.
Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes, complete. It's Johnson. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
On first, here's Washington. Preston Smith there on the stop.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Mahomes to throw. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Darnell Savage, the rookie from Maryland. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety's creeping.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Looking to throw on second down. Love. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
To throw on second down. Love. That's caught. It's the rookie Deebo Samuel. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line.
First down, Packers.
And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his...
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. The handoff right side, it's Washington. And he's got some space here. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Yellow. I'm going wide. Hey, Ripley. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Preston Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about it. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
It's a gain of 8.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. We're scoreless after 1. From the gun on 3rd down. Love got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it. Here's Dillon. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up the first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Off the play fake. Love. And this is incomplete. Deebo Samuel, the rookie wideout, his intended receiver. And it's third down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun. Love. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check the out, check the out, check the out. Hey, 43, you got tight. You got tight right there.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. And going deep for Hill. Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
He is going to find Hill here. First catch for the NFL's leader in receiving yards at the midway point. It's a 1st down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now Washington. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
But you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson, and he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. Preston Smith. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Mahomes going to throw, looking for the end zone, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
But remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the gun, Love. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Mahomes now on first down. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. Open man is Samuel, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Off-play action. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Love. And that will be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Mahomes now on 1st down. It's Hill, complete. And they work this out past the 25. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. On 1st down, Washington. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Darnell Savage, the rookie from Maryland.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the...
And he loses the football a 2nd time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. To throw on 2nd down. Love. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st down, Love. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 at the 19. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. From the gun, Love going for it all. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Chiefs 10, Packers 7.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop.
55. 15. 53's a must. Scene 6.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
A gain of 9 yards.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside. Not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Washington. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Staying on the ground with Washington. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
53, check 53. Echo.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Running it, Washington. And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. KC last year on 4th down, 12 of 15, 3rd best in the league, and they're going again.
Attack! 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache. 53 is the mic. Check 53.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And it's complete to Kelce. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. This is the fullback, Sherman. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 4th quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage. That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now. And here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football. And that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
An effective 7-yard third down conversion. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He hits his target, the tight end Lewis. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Throwing on first down. Love. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start the drive with Washington. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coach was always saying, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They go to Johnson again. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Chiefs, they pick up win number 4 on the campaign as they emerge victorious here. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.